was the toughest guard that you found to defend?
Well, I would start off with a guy named Allen Iverson. And the reason that I start with that, Kevin, the reason I start with Kevin is I just saw the back of the jersey all the time, so I remember Iverson clear as day. But if I went deeper, I would tell you guarding the Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond at a time when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. They would run an offensive set, much like for Reggie Miller, multiple screens by a bunch of guys who were big and strong. That was not good for me to try to fight through those kind of screens. But if you gave Mitch Richmond 8 inches, 2 points.
And Richmond was strong and had bulk to his body.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, I can see the bruises. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Young taking his time here. Collins passes to Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, guarded by Holiday. And Bogdanovich gets the 3.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Wasted no time on that one.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Passes to Collins. Bogdanovich with it, now guarded by Giannis. Bogdanovich against Antetokounmpo. Another shot, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will. Now, John Collins, an amazing young talent in this league, one of the best run and jump athletes that we have at that position. So fluid out there, gets out in transition, and that's where this Hawks team can really show its young talent.
The first free throw is good. And it's that quick second and third jump capability for Collins, Brent, that really stands out.
Makes you really tough to box out. You understand not only where your teammate's shot might miss, but your own shot on the inside. And John Collins can read where it's coming off the rim, get to the ball, get right back up and score.
And he can't hit the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Now here is Holiday. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The wide open look here for Lopez. His three-pointer's off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, last season Collins only had 157 of those, Kevin. Get used to it.
And the pass to DiVincenzo.
Come get it.
Back to Giannis. And Capella sends it back. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Shots good from Young.
Toughness inside from Trae.
Holiday with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Young outside. To the middle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's after the basket by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Holiday against Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. Pass to Capella. Shot clock at 5. And here's Young from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees them up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now, here's Capella. Pass to Collins. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Bucks working the ball around. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Middleton trying to break free. Onto Kumbo, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. And when Kyle Korver played for Atlanta, he set a league record with at least 1 3-pointer in 127 consecutive games.
And to think that you just wouldn't have one of those nights where nothing was going in. 127's pretty impressive. Record was broken eventually by Steph Curry in 2016. But for Atlanta, that 127's still a team record. And you wonder if one Trae Young might have his eyes set on it.
Here's Bogdanovich following the basket by Giannis. And finished off by Collins.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired up.
The NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously
so
exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. It's stolen by Capella. Beyond the arc. Hunter, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Middleton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Bogdanovich looking around. Outside Collins. The dish to Young. Clock at 4. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bucks trail by 6. Here's DiVincenzo. Passes it to to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Bogdanovich. For Atlanta, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Kicks to Collins. And it's Young at the elbow. Over Middleton. Young's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Here's Giannis. Takes it off the glass.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Atlanta leading by 4. Young passes to Capella. Bogdanovich against Giannis. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now Gallinari following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Shot from the wing, and a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
It's stolen by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. It's good from the top of the key. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Great strides in honing in his shot, looking more and more comfortable on the offensive end is Bogdanovich.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Gallinari passes to Capella. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
Outside Collins. To the paint. Capella kicks to Young. Pocket 6. Gallinari wide open. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 6. Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
That's confident shooting there from Jrue Holiday. He's got his coaches and teammates saying, yes, take that one.
Young dishes to Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The pass to Collins. Shoots from the line, and he gets the jumper to drop. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Just a great move by Gallo with the dribble.
Pass to Holiday. To the inside. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bogdanovich finds Gallinari. Outside Collins. Young in the corner. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. He has 7.
Trae Young, so fun to watch that smooth stroke.
Giannis outside. From the arc. Collins grabs the miss.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rebounded by the Bucks.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
It's good from long range.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Yeah, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Atlanta up 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Matthews. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed. Fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Collins finds Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, he's a third-generation point guard, is Trae Young. His father and grandfather both played the point guard position, and both of them really helping him arrive at this level.
And his father played professionally with dreams of making the NBA. When Trae grew to share that dream, his dad helped him do it.
Well, his dad also had several alarm clocks around the house, Kevin. 5:30 wake-up calls in the morning to train before he went to class. With all the effort that he's put in and with all the efforts from the family, Trae Young is expected to achieve greatness, and he's out here to do that.
And so Young nails them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Middleton. Now Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Young with the steal. Gallinari inside the three-point line, and that one hits back iron. Looking to get it going, and Antetokounmpo lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers, and that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Lets it go from the wing. That shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks.
One shot.
And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Young with no one around. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's DiVincenzo. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Brent, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So, in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically. But certainly, every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
Check out some stats on Lou Williams. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 20 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Delicate with the floater there up over the top. It's like Lou Williams has shot that one before, Kevin.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Fernando pulls it in.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup. Defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Giannis inside. Gallinari covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Free throw good. Giannis. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Outside Williams. Gallinari Finds Middleton. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. 10 points for him. And here is Lopez. Lets it go with the three. Hunter grabs the miss. Pass to Herter. Now here's Williams. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Williams. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
The second effort, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo.
Come on, box him out, man.
Back to Giannis. They shoot again. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Here's Herter. Last game he had 10 points. Here's Williams, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. Four on the clock. Here's Herter. That one a little long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Matthews, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
And he makes the first. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Both free throws good from Matthews. And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks. And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Passes it to Lopez. He kicks to Middleton. Over Hunter. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 7. Now the pass to Fernando. Hunter with it. Pass to Herter. Shoots over Matthews and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Herter passes to Gallinari. Dishes it to Williams. To end the cold streak. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, a former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Check in for Atlanta. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Drew Holiday in for Wesley Matthews. Here's Herter, guarded by Holiday. Nobody near Williams. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, during his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Herter, guarded by Holiday. Herter passes to Capella. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. Pass to Capella. Williams against Gallinari. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he hits the jump shot. 6 points for him.
Smooth-looking Jay from Gallo there. That's his game.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Fires from the line. That one drops for him. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Herter passes to Williams. That one's not going to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Holiday. The offensive rebound. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his 1st foul of the game. Collins checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a 10-point game. Gallinari on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Capella dishes to Gallinari. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport, and well-conditioned athletes are a must.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running. Yes. You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. All 3 free throws good from Capella.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Lopez finds Middleton. The second chance effort, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Lopez.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
He throw good, Lou Williams.
Lou Williams and that wisdom gives a boost to the confidence of the entire team, someone the younger guys look up to.
And both free throws good for Williams.
Well, some people looking at Atlanta and their situation in terms of the rebuild and wondering what direction they would go. They've made some pretty solid picks. Got John Collins at the 19th pick as a foundation piece, and then obviously drafting Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, relying on shooting on the perimeter, and things moving along swiftly in Atlanta.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Bogdanovich.
Now, Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Passes it to Middleton. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Williams for 3. Offensive rebound, Capella, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Holiday, the pass to Williams. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Nailed from three-point land. And that's now 11 points for Chris Middleton. Williams dishes to Gallinari. Outside Collins. Kicks it to Williams. Six to shoot. With the teardrop. Yes, that goes in. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what gets his teammates going. The veteran Williams shaking and making the defense work.
To the right side. Here's Connaughton. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Chris, how did the team's offensive approach improve in that first half?
We didn't have any type of tempo going. We were real stagnant, standing around a lot. Once we got moving, pushed the ball more, we got what we wanted.
Hey, Chris, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they've been pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Hawks trail by 4. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce.
A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. The pass to Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Collins.
Yeah, hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
And he knocks down the first one.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from a summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Second free throw, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Hunter. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Middleton on the wing. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
You see how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
Young passes to Collins. Bucket is good. Collins has got 9 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Yeah, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now, here's Bogdanovich, guarded closely. And it's sent back by Lopez. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. 16 points for him. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Collins with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. On its way from Young for 2, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Just 5 to shoot. Capella kicks to Collins. Young for 3. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let him hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Check out the numbers for NBA2K. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 27 points per game last season, 12 rebounds and 6 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Capella trying to free himself up.
Yeah, get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Young, right side. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bogdanovich. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
And coming from a background with player development for head coach Lloyd Pierce.
Well, I think he's great at just being a cheerleader and a confidence builder for this young team. I believe that to be a good fit here in Atlanta. He brings a great hands-on approach, and very, very important for him to think about player development as these young guys grow together.
Young outside. He dishes it to Hunter. Back to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Maybe not a super athlete, or at least a hyper athlete in the Westbrook mode, but Trae Young's ball handling ability does some incredible things for him out there on the floor to create space and help him change pace for those kind of angles where he can score.
No good on the free throw. And you love the aggressiveness of Young tacking off the dribble, and Brent, for his size, able to finish inside.
Well, he can get to the inside. He can shake guys loose. It's his ability to see the floor, Kevin, but it still comes down to that range where Trae Young has confidence to pull up from just about anywhere to get his offense going.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Now, Trae Young wants to be a leader, but it's not about wanting it. You have to show it on a consistent basis so your teammates start to look towards you.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Fifth best, Clint Capella.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Outside, Bogdanovich. Capella, the pass to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over to the left wing. Here's Capella. That one rolling around and rims out.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Hunter kicks to Labissiere. Young outside to end the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The mentality of Trae Young, shoot first, shoot often, keeps defenders very active, in this case, too active.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Hawks making a change here. Herter's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 19. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Matthews. Pass to Middleton. Launches it. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Young, right side. To the wing right side. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Young for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime. I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Down low, Capella, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, you would use... I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
No good on the second free throw.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Labissiere's got his first points of the night.
Still developing inside, but you see the potential from Labissiere. At his height, he's a threat to score.
Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Young. The Hawks trail by 20. Hunter, the pass to Labissiere. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, Ilyasova, with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
DiVincenzo. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Herter gets it to go.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's DiVincenzo. 19 points in the game. Now Ilyasova. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this, that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
Labissiere with the ball. The pass to Gallinari. Shoots it up. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Herter. That one doesn't drop. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Inside, here's DiVincenzo. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Young. 15 points in the game. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 4 this quarter.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Pass to Lopez. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's Lopez. 6 points for him. Here's Connaughton. Back to Lopez. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Matthews. They get the rebound.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Pass to Labissiere. Williams against Ilyasova. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hawks have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both. Bucks leading by 18. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 19. And Capella over to help. Ilyasova can't hit.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Williams finds Labissiere. 6 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lopez. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Bucks making a change here. Williams has checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Lou Williams. Bucks leading by 16. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside Williams. Passes it to Capella. Young outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
Here's DiVincenzo. Basket good. And the Bucks lead by 18.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Williams. The rebound by the Bucks. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Matthews. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the dunk by Capella.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Young. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Young. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. So it's Milwaukee, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Relax. We're in good shape. Keep looking for each other. Keep cutting hard. Everybody look. Take care of our defense. More pressure. More activity.
That's Coach Mike Budenholzer running through the gambit of areas where he feels they need to excel.
Yeah, I mean, and most of all, Coach is asking them to be 100% engaged. Give it your all, and then let the chips fall where they may.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Ilyasova out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Holiday, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Capella lays it up off the glass. Capella's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Atlanta. Here's Connaughton. Clock at 6. Here's the 3, and there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Hawks trail by 15. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Young dishes to Gallinari.
Don't watch him.
Now, here's Capella. Here's Collins. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Williams inside. Gallinari on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch four in this league.
First one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. There's the pass to Capella. Gallinari left side. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, Gallo almost pushes 7 feet, so he comes up with the offensive rebound and putback because of his size.
Pass to Giannis. He kicks to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Chalk up 2 there.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And Young kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Collins. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Rebound, Milwaukee. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Travels against Holiday. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Bogdanovich against Holiday. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Out a lot of room. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yeah.
So sign me up
with
for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted, and I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the games. Yes. And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Collins passes to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly. They get it again. And another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Marvin Williams.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Lopez is checked in for Marvin Williams. All free throws good from Capella. Milwaukee leading by 18. Passes to DiVincenzo. Kicks to Lopez. And there's the pass to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Bogdanovich dishes to Hunter. Here's Collins. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Now Holiday. And Capella sends it back. Outside, Bogdanovich. Rebound, Milwaukee. Holiday looking for an opening. And that one, good. 28 points for Giannis.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Young pass to Collins. Tipped away. Pass to Capella. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the shot.
playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans. And that one falls for Middleton.
Chris Middleton has worked his way back and come a long way. The former second-round pick becoming a consistent starter in the league.
Middleton hits them both. And when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that? That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm? Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And finish off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
Pass to Lopez. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made, and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Got a piece of it. And rebounds again.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational. Clock at 6. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Passes it to Hunter. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, and he's finally able to knock one down. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter. Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's DiVincenzo. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Hawks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Holiday against Bogdanovich. Young left side. It's good. Young's got 25 points.
And now the defense, full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
Antetokounmpo against Collins. The drive by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. It's Young on the wing. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots.
Here's DiVincenzo. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. This one for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Young.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Hey, Holiday.
Holiday against Bogdanovich.
Lopez.
The pass to Giannis. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Atlanta. The feed to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Young. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play one test game for each one. In the NBA2K21 demo, you can also...
The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at